Cleophas Malala was in Kikuyu town campaigning for Edwin Sifuna, saying Sifuna ametosha na Sifuna should work with Rigiji, but not campaigning that Rigiji is the one sijui waende kwa meza Rigiji na Sifuna. No, he was specifically saying Sifuna atafanya kazi na Rigiji na watoe Ruto, mentioning Sifuna's name, advocating for Sifuna, campaigning for Sifuna.
Mimi nilijitolea kusimama na mtoto wenyu wakati alitolewa kwa ofisi. Pia mimi nikatolewa kwa ofisi, nilikufia shida zake. Ndiposa mimi ninaenda kuongea na viongozi wa mkoa wa Magharibi kwamba tuchukue kijana wetu Edwin Sifuna akuja ashikane na Rigiji, tumalize histori mapema. Niseme nsiseme, nitoboe nsitoboe, munataka niongee na Sifuna wafanye kazi na Rigiji? Nataka nikisema Sifuna sema Gachagua. Sifuna, Sifuna. Nikisema Gachagua sema Sifuna. Gachagua, Gachagua. Mimi nawaambia sisi jamii ya Waluya tumeumia vile nyinyi mmeumia, na tumesema tutashikanisha viongozi wetu Edwin Sifuna na Gachagua watoe William Ruto. Basi Methu, mimi ninaona mwanaume kwa huyu mtu, si ndio? Huyu jamaa tumesema wakati Rigiji anaenda Amerika atuchungie hii mlima au majamaa wasiingie hapa.
Kikuyu in a DCP meeting, it just show you that Malala is not just a talker, is a doer. Remember mkutano yenye ilikuwa pale ya Boni Halwale pale Kakamega, whereby the burial of the wife of Boni Halwale. Sifuna told Malala told Sifuna that Sifuna, wewe hauna chama, aongea na Boni Halwale akupatie hii UPF party so that uitumie ukue presidential candidate, uitumie kama vehicle yako ya 2027. And Sifuna came in and told Malala, shida yako inakuanga gani? Mimi sina shida ya chama, shida yangu si chama. Na mbona unaingilia maneno ya Linda Mwananchi na wewe uko DCP as a deputy party leader, uko part of Linda Mwananchi? So that was the rebuttal between Sifuna and Malala. But Malala is right, because Malala has highlighted some issues that for me, I also feel that these issues are very important. So the issue that Malala was highlighting, that Sifuna needs a party, is a very key issue, because we are close to the election. Sifuna needs to have a party that has a structure, so that hawa watu wawili wenye always wanataka kupigania the spotlight na Sifuna ni Babu Owino and Orengo, whereby they also want to be party leaders, always fighting for the same thing. Instead of even waiting for them to have a party, have a structure, then they come out and tell us how the structure is. Au wanataka kuipigania in the limelight. Orengo, party leader, party leader, party leader. Babu goes to the media and say he is the party leader, Orengo is the patron. The next meeting Orengo say no, me si patron, me ni party leader. So you look at them and you wonder. And you all know that in Kenya the presidential candidate should be the party leader. So viewers, we want to talk about Cleophas Malala, how Cleophas Malala is not just a talker like akina Orengo na Babu, because when Orengo and Babu went to Homa Bay, they were unable to campaign for Sifuna. Instead, they talked more of united opposition instead of their own candidate, and that was suspicious. So viewers, welcome to One Ball Brain. My name is Homabay, and as always, remember to subscribe to our channel. That is how you support us. And also viewers, hit that notification bell so that whenever we post a video, you may be able to get it. And also viewers, I want you to leave a comment and tell us, what do you think about what is happening in politics? Because me hearing Cleophas Malala coming out guns blazing and saying that Sifuna is a good candidate for the president, na Sifuna ni mzuri na atasaidia Rigiji kutoa Ruto from power. That was very important, because that means that you are popularizing a candidate in an area whereby Rigiji is the one who is more popular. And he was even doing Sifuna Gachagua chanting, people to chant it like that, and that was good. And that was very good, because what Malala is trying to do is saying that Sifuna and Gachagua can work together to be able to allow Sifuna to go for the presidency, because we all know Gachagua cannot vie unless something happens. But in DCP there is also a wild card whereby Sifuna and Methu, when Sifuna and Methu are on a ticket, it can be a deadly ticket, because it can be a generational change ticket. So Sifuna and Methu on a ticket, it's a game changer again. So I think that what Malala did is more than what Babu and Orengo did for Sifuna in Homa Bay. Because in Homa Bay, Babu and Orengo are only talking about their issues, and also even being vile and talking about some issue about women and urembo, instead of campaigning for your candidate. Your candidate is right there. ako in a hostile ground yenye nyinyi mko popular than him, your work is to make sure that your candidate, watu wanaelewa that he is your candidate, he is going to be a presidential candidate. Na mnasema that nyinyi hamtakubali kuongea na watu ati nini, huyu ndio candidate wenyu na yeye ataenda kwa meza apewe ticket. You need to show that, not saying that tutakaa kwa meza tuelewane. Muelewane na nani when you are weak? A weak person cannot negotiate on a table. And that's why Gachagua anaambianga hao party leaders wengine, you need to overwork guys. We cannot have a party that is weak, and we cannot have a party that does not have anything na tuende kwa meza to negotiate na mtu yoyote. So that is the only difference that is here in politics, and that is what Gachagua has realized that works, and ameitumia vizuri. Umeona vile amecampaign mpaka sasa hivi ameenda London. Anasikia Methu ameachiwa kazi yende ako in charge doing campaigns at DCP in the mountain. I know nothing will happen as Gachagua ameenda juu. Gachagua hata akienda huko nikoshua press conference atakuwa anatuachia moja mbili after 2 to 3 days. Nikoshua events zenye ziko huko London, they will be live for us to see, so he will still be in the limelight, and he has mastered that art of being in the limelight. Na nilipenda what Sifuna did, whereby Sifuna was meeting the young aspirants, talking to them, telling them about his journey and telling them what they can do as they want to get into leadership position. And that was a very amazing thing that they did at Ufangamano House here in Nairobi, whereby he was meeting aspirants, telling them what is required, telling them what they should do, telling them how they should go through this process of politics. He was like mentoring them, and that was amazing. So the next thing that I just want to say is that I want to say that Babu Owino and James Orengo need to stop fighting about party leadership. Hii kitu wangoje wakuwe na chama. Wakishakuwa na chama, they will decide themselves, na wakuja watupatie structure, watuambie hii structure iko hivi na hivi. And what we know and what we have always seen in Kenya, the party leader is usually the presidential candidate. So the party leader of their party will be none other than Edwin Sifuna. Hiyo stories zingine wachane nazo, because Babu wants to be a governor, Orengo wants to be a governor, or maybe not running. So none of them can be a party leader. They can help Sifuna in the national politics, but they cannot be party leaders. That's what we are telling them. Maybe if they form something different, whereby we have the party and then we have the coalition, whereby Sifuna can be the party leader of the party, and then the coalition leader Mwananchi, James Orengo maybe is the party leader. That can work. I don't know how they will do it, but what we know is that they need to wait for the structures to be there. They need to have meetings, they need to agree, and once they agree is when now they come and tell us. Lakini mambo ya kila mtu kujipigia kifua kwa in public, no, it does not work. It only springs up division. And now we are now having to discuss it always, because we have seen that there is a problem there. Babu Owino and Orengo need to campaign for Sifuna wherever place they go, because Sifuna is the one who is going for the presidential candidate, unless tukosiaya na wanataka nania campaignie. Because you see, when they were in Kakamega, Sifuna was also watu walikuwa na campaignia kina Halwale na the senator na all the others. So unless we are in your county, you guys, unless we are in Nairobi, Babu, Sifuna is the top priority. Sifuna is the top priority because he's the guy who's going to be on the ticket. Vitu za 2032 tuachane nazo, tuongelee 2027. Unataka kuwa governor, yeye anataka kuwa president, wacha akuwe president. Ikifika 2032, kama una feel unataka kuendea presidency na yako, simama against him na wananchi waamue. Kama amefanya kazi watampatia, kama hajafanya kazi watakupatia. So we need to have that order in Linda Mwananchi, and hii greed yenye leaders wako nayo, they need to tone it down. They need to show us that they are sensible leaders, they are ready to sacrifice, and they are ready also to support Sifuna, because Sifuna, si ati Sifuna alijitakia, no. This Sifuna thing came with the people. The people are the one who endorsed him. So you as leaders also, you need to be the ones endorsing him. Babu and Orengo needs to do more. And that is what I'm saying, and I'm not afraid to say. Babu and Orengo needs to campaign for Sifuna wholeheartedly. Hii siasa mingi ya party leader, hii siasa mingi ya making it personal, it doesn't matter, because you guys are in a group. That group, for it to get anything, for you to reach any point, then you need to support this one person that the time has accepted. Juogi imeshuka. Things are aligning for him. The people have accepted him. If you can be able to push him an extra mile, then you need to push him by admitting that he is the presidential candidate. He is going to be the president. Calling him the president to just create the perception. Watu wanajua watu ni kuzoea vitu. Perception. Once you create that perception, even your people will start believing it. Because you must first perceive something for you to believe it. But Orengo na Babu, they don't want to bring in that perception here, Sifuna being the presidential candidate. They only want to bring in the perception of working with the united opposition. United opposition is none of your business. Linda Mwananchi is your business. Push your candidate first. And Malala doing that in front of Rigiji, in Rigiji's campaign, in DCP's campaign, in DCP staff. Then we know that Malala is genuine more than even Babu and Orengo in terms of campaigning for Sifuna. Hao wengine wanamcheza tu. So viewers, I want you to leave a comment and tell me what do you think. But for me, I just think that Babu and Orengo need to style up, need to change their ways. They need to focus on the bigger picture. Because hao bado wako wanajivuruta na the smaller picture. I know that there is a push that in Nyanza, succession politics za Nyanza ziko pia in play, but Babu will be the kingpin of Nyanza. He will get the position that he wants in Linda Mwananchi. But they need to do it in a boardroom first before they come out in public. Hii story ya kujipiga kifua in public is not good. And also, they need to focus on endorsing Sifuna. Not endorsing united opposition. Not endorsing Kalonzo, sijui Rigiji na sijui nani tuenda kwa meza. Vitu za meza, hiyo vocabulary ya meza, it should not exist in Linda Mwananchi. If you are a member of Linda Mwananchi, then you push for Linda Mwananchi. And that is that. So I think we need a change of things we need to see a change of things from Babu and Orengo coming to Meru rally, because we'll be observing them very keenly and seeing how they package their message. Because their message, you have been overlooking it, but you have just realized that they are playing Sifuna somehow. Unless they change their tone, unless they change how they package their message, unless we see that they are really pushing for Sifuna's presidency. Because Sifuna being a president, Orengo and Babu gets the credit. Orengo and Babu also alleviate their political muscles. Because this is a test for them. If Babu wants to be president, then he needs to make another guy president for you now to test your capabilities. And this is their time. Babu needs Sifuna to be in State House so that he can be a successful governor. So I don't understand the game they're playing, but they better play it well. And I like what Malala did for Sifuna, being a lawyer and supporting Sifuna openly in Central Region, because that is what people are asking. When a deputy party leader of DCP campaigning Sifuna huko Central, tuone kama uko serious. And Malala did it, endorsing Sifuna, campaigning for Sifuna, saying that Sifuna and Rigiji are a good combination that can be able to remove Ruto from State House. And we all know when you say Sifuna and Rigiji, you are meaning Sifuna as the presidential candidate. Rigiji cannot be a deputy, and Rigiji also cannot vie because he was impeached. So Sifuna is the guy you are pushing for in Kikuyu. So viewers, I want you to leave a comment. Tell us what do you think. This has been One Ball Brain, the heartbeat of political analysis. And as always, see you on the next.